Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The New South Wales Greens will launch a Hunter energy plan in Newcastle today, which centres on a new authority to help the region transition away from fossil fuels. The party says the authority would help workers and communities diversify away from coal mining and establish new industries to replace mining work. The proposed New South Wales Energy Transition Authority would have an annual budget of $500 million, funded by a progressive royalty system similar to one already operating in Queensland. Two men were found dead within 2 hours of each other in waters off Port Stephens at the weekend. Police were called to Wreck Beach near Shoal Bay at about 7:40 on Saturday morning after being told a man had not returned from going surfing. They located the body of a man believed to be in his 50s in the surf. Meanwhile, the body of a second man was found floating 60 metres offshore at Swan Bay 90 minutes later. Police say there are no suspicious circumstances and reports are being prepared for the coroner. Newcastle police are appealing for witnesses and dashcam footage following an armed robbery on a Hamilton South takeaway store. 3 people entered the Avenue takeaway on Stewart Avenue at about 7 last night, armed with a knife and an axe. They threatened the 4 staff before making off with the cash register in a waiting car. No one was injured during the incident. In the lead-up to the state election, an action group is calling on all major parties and candidates to implement serious road trauma reforms. The Hunter recorded 2 road fatalities in one day last month, forming part of the state's total of 33 this year. Road Trauma Support Group New South Wales spokesperson Tom Dar says it's a concern for everyone who uses the state's roads.
It affects many people, not just the 300 that are killed. Every person that is killed has a family, has loved ones. These aren't just statistics. These are human beings.
A Clifley man is due to face court today accused of attempting to procure a child for sex. Police say last Tuesday the 29-year-old sent messages via social media to a 14-year-old girl in an effort to have her meet up with him. He was arrested at his home on Friday night and charged with procuring a child for unlawful sexual activity. Cessnock sports teams have been included among successful organisations across the region receiving funding from the local sport grant program. Funding grants across the area will go towards improved infrastructure and programs for women's rugby league. Cessnock MP Clayton Barr says it's a win for community organisations and will create a sense of belonging.
Sports are fantastic for that and always have been and always will be fantastic for that. So investing in some of our local sporting groups and helping them to make wherever they are a little bit better, or whatever they do a little bit better, that's going to be a great outcome. It's always a great outcome when we invest in sport.
2NURFM Sport.
The Jets walked away with a goal inside the opening 10 to take a 1-0 win over MacArthur. Trent Bahagia took advantage of a poor clearance to beat keeper Philip Curto with a strike at the near post. Coach Arthur Pappas says he asks a lot from his players.
That's because I believe in him a lot, and I just think overall, we can be, like I said, satisfied with 3 points and want to work hard again to improve.
Knights winger Dom Young is weighing up his future, saying he's hoping to come to a decision before Newcastle's season opener next Friday. The 21-year-old believes his best is still to come, taking a try after 4 minutes in his side's 36-16 trial match loss to Parramatta. And in cricket, Suburban Districts are through to the T20 Summer Bash quarterfinals following their win over Merewether, who have dropped to 4th on the ladder. That's sport. I'm Jordan Regnis.
And the winning numbers in Weekend Lotto are 8, 11, 16, 24, 30 and 34, and the supplementaries are 18 and 21. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.